Good morning. Party 8. I was getting me another cup of coffee. I definitely got to trim this damn hair. Oh, it started. It started all right. I had 2 appointments yesterday. Couldn't keep every one of them. I started to get the sniffles Monday night. I know it's just seasonal allergies, but they don't like you with a runny nose or sneezing or coughing. Imagine that. They don't want you going to the doctor while you're sick or the hospital. Yeah. That's for healthy people. No. All right, top 10. How you doing, Junkyard? It's Whack-A-Mole wins the day. It's whack, 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 whack wins the day. No. Anything new with anybody? Did you get those messages I sent you about the Cub Cadets yesterday, Kevin? On Facebook? I got that one about the electrician today there, Junkyard. That's a hell of an electrician there. Huh. I gotta find out how far that is. Oh, hell, that ain't too far. Somebody's got a little gravely walk behind tractor with a snow blade on it and a sulky. 375. The only thing is they don't know how it's got a set of duals on it. They don't know how long it's before it's ran or since it's ran. So I can't remember. I only seen the I seen the one where they drilled the hole through the corner of the block to put the wire in, and then I seen the guy put the 2 saw blades in there. Yeah. Yep, $40 too much. Good morning, Drew. All right. I will, let me pull that up. It is. Here's a video of living history. He's got a giveaway. It's $1 per entry. And what they are is a bunch of older pictures, framed pictures, portraits, whatever. I haven't seen the video, but I'm pretty sure there's probably video of the pictures. And I don't know if you only get one or you got to follow the contest rules. But if you get them all or get one, but they will be a professional, I guess, professionally cleaned and then wrapped and then mailed to you. Huh. Oh, you get both paintings. There you go. Okay. No. But go ahead. You enter that contest. If you're interested in the paintings, I'll keep putting that link up. Gets me with the price these people want for these lawnmowers. Oh, it parked when it ran. It ran 3 years ago when I parked it. Out in the, beside the barn with nothing over the top of it. What's that, pumpkin? Call my phone, see if it's working. I know. I've been wanting to buy a Hunter Biden painting, but I can't afford it. Artiste and all. Hey, that's the best thing there, Junkyard. I found a power washer. The guy was across the street picking up scrap and had a power washer sitting in the back of his truck. I walked over and said, "Hey, I'll give you $5 for that power washer. It's about $3 more than what you're going to get for it at the scrapyard." Yeah, I'll sell it to you for $5. And the only reason why I bought it is because it had a soap tank on it and a hose. And he said, "I don't know if it runs or not." I said, "That's okay." Well, hell, I bought one for $15 at the Salvation or the Goodwill, but I needed a carburetor. So I still got that. I still got to get a new carb for it. But I threw some ether in the carb on that, and that thing fired right up and ran. So the only bad thing about that power washer is the frame's all shot. So I was just going to switch, the engines in the power washer and put them on the good frame. One still living and one deceased. Huh. Yeah. I love you, honey. Be careful. Good morning, Square Table. Yeah, I know. I just haven't. I gotta get my garage cleaned out so I can actually work on stuff. But Kathy keeps bringing stuff in every day and loading that garage up. We're gonna have us a big yard sale. And I will do a video of the yard sale one day. I just got to do figure out when I'm going to do it. I can't do it on the weekends because I do, the farm markets and stuff like that. So she's going to have to watch it on the weekends. There you go. Yeah, you can do that. Well, hell, I got that much in the shed. I'm going to have, hopefully, once I start doing the sale and I can get some space in the garage, I want to work on some stuff, but hopefully I'm going to have I have 5 snow blowers, 3 fuel mix. I got an MTD, a Toro, and a Cub Cadet. Then I got a Aaron's and a Ford snowblower. I want to get them all running, see which ones is the best, and probably keep 2 of them, and the rest of them I'll sell. It'll be an off-season sale, so they'll be cheap. I'm going to keep a fuel mix and a self-propelled. Now, the Aaron's runs good. It's just got a fuel leak on the carb. So if I want to keep that one, I'm going to have to replace, do a rebuild on the carb or, put a new carb on it. The Ford, I got to get into that one. I bought that in an auction, but it looks good. I know I'm going to have to drain the tank because the idiot that owned it right there in front of me at the auction decided to pour some gas. Looked like they'd cleaned out some paintbrushes with this gas. And he poured it in the gas tank and tried to fire it off, and it wouldn't fire. And then he was wondering, he said, well, what do you think it's worth? I said, right now, I'm going to give you a bid of $10, and I bet I'm the only one that buys it. Because as soon as they look in that tank and see all that shit in there, it ain't going to be worth nothing to nobody. Oh, I had to get at least 50. I said, I doubt it. Well, opening bid, I opened the bid at 5. Somebody said 7.5, and I went 10, and I bought it for $10. Yeah, damn gas prices. Yeah. I got 5 snow blowers, 2 power washers. I have like 10 push mowers. A couple of them are self-propelled. Good morning, Dale. If I'll see a push mower. I bought a nice, trying to remember I can't remember the name, but it's a black push mower with yellow hubcaps and stuff on. It's an expensive one. Poulan. I bought a Poulan push mower. The thing didn't have any grass sitting on it or under the deck. It was in a yard sale. And I figured this thing was a $150 lawnmower because it was like brand new. And it's probably a $350 lawnmower out of the store. So I asked the guy, I said, what's the deal with that lawnmower in the shed? He said, it's for sale. I said, does it run? He says, I don't know. It was my mom. She bought it a couple of years ago. I don't know if she's ever even used it, but she, went into a nursing home right after that, and I don't think it's ever been used. You take $20 for it? He said, I sure will. I got to sell all this stuff. I ain't haggling with nothing. Somebody gives me a decent offer, it's gone. But hell, I'll buy the whole garage for $100. Yeah. So, yeah, $247. But we use that Poulin now as our main lawnmower. I got a Murray, I think it's a Murray, 20, I want to say 24 or 26 inch. It might not. Maybe it's a 22. But it's bigger than most of your regular push mowers. And I bought that for $5, and that was in the same condition as that Poulin. It didn't have any grass on it, didn't have any on the motor, didn't have any under it. This thing was spotless. You could eat off in this thing. Bought it for $5. So, well, the kids use the lawnmower. They got to pay their rent somehow. They got to earn their keep. So. Then I got a self-propelled Sears Craftsman. I got an Aaron's. What else do I got? I got 2 MTDs, I believe, and I got one from Ace Hardware. I know the blades are expensive as hell. Then I got 2 rototillers, and they're both Aaron's, or Airings, or whatever you want to call it. One's a front tine and one's a rear tine. I am keeping the rear tine. I am going to sell the front tine. And that should give me enough room to where I can get into the garage. No. That's right, yard sale. Good morning, Chaos. You're looking lovely as ever today. Did you do something different to your hair, dear? My, that's a lovely accent you're speaking today. Yeah. Yeah, you have a Game Boy. That's right. Yeah. Blades are expensive. You're right. It's a nice bling ass. That's right. That's right. Buy them all up at once. I like them mixed gas snow blowers. They're all electric start. You plug them in, hit the button, no cranking. I bought that Cub Cadet. I know. Yeah. If you put a phone holder on it, you wouldn't see them all summer. I bought a Cub Cadet at the Antique Tractor Club. Guy had one for $50, and that's the one I got. It's a snowblower. And I said, "What do you got to have for that?" He said, $50. I said, "I don't know if I want to go $50." So I'm sitting over. I'm over at the tent, at the hot dog cart. He starts it up and he's waving at me and he's running it through the yard and it's just shooting grass all over the place, and he's looking, and it's running, well, hell, that thing's working. So, yeah, 1/4 inch thick. Anyways, he come back over and he said, "You think it's worth $50?" I said, "I tell you what, I think it's worth $40, and I'll give you 2 sausage sandwiches, a pop, and a bag of chips." He said, "That's a deal." So, yeah. So I got it for around $43 or whatever it might cost. Yeah. I always got a dicker, I got a powder real quick. Right now, I'm in an auction. I don't, well, I don't and I do. I don't have a use for them, but if I can get them for what I've actually bid on them, I'll be happy. There are 3 different lots. They're all cutting torches. One lot looks like it's pretty new cutting torch, and it has several tips in the tray with it. The bad thing about cutting torches, sometimes they reef on the knobs too much and they wear out the O-ring in there or the seat. So you have to get that replaced, or you have to replace that. But if I could get all 3 of them for what I actually bid on, I'd be a happy man. I don't have any tanks or anything anymore. I actually give my cutting torches to my daughter. She wanted them so they could use them on the, working on their tractors and stuff. And so I give them to her. So. Well, of course. Yeah. You never can tell when you might need one, huh, Junkyard? And I bid right now, I'm the current bidder on 3 crossbows. I expect to at least get one of them. So. I have no idea what I want it for, but 2 sets of bottles. Well, I had bottles and all, so yeah. That was one great thing about working for the garbage company. I could take my bottles in and switch them, return them. Yeah. I really don't know their square table, but I do know it's an SBD. I'm about ready to show you that there, Chaos. I'm going to check and see if they've got the ad up yet. Today's the day. You know what SBD is, don't you, there, square table? Well, you ought to know what that means. By your silence, I'm thinking you're not. Oh, no. Silent but deadly. Good morning, Chairman. How are you doing? That's what a crossbow and a bow and arrow is. SBD, silent but deadly. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry to hear that. What's wrong with you? A little under the weather? Oh, by the way, if you guys didn't get a chance, yesterday was um, Wisconsin Greg's birthday. So if you see him, you know, wish him a belated birthday. He went through 10 chords. I'm sorry to hear that. There you go, Kevin. Here's a log splitter. $200 needs an engine in Bristol, Indiana. Let me okay. Here you go. Chaos. Wilshire Farms, Little Smokies, $2.99 for a 24-ounce package. Chicken wing, $1.69 a pound. I had to go buy some more of them because the last time I bought them, they were $1.79 and $1.99. Now, if you'll notice down here on this package over here on the end, you'll see that there still has some pin feathers, so you got to make sure you get all the pin feathers out of them. Beef summer sausage, 5 for $5. That's pretty good because I've actually bought some of those and they are good. $2.99. Have to go get me a package. Lamb Jaggers snack sticks, 8 for $2. Eight for $8 for a 5-pack. Oh, for a 5-pack or $2 each. Okay. Now, who wants to pay for grease when you can actually get some burger for 20 cents more a pound? Yeah. Ham and cheese deli witches, $3.99 for 4 of them. That's $1 a piece. Combo pizza rolls. There's 25 in each bag. 2 for $4. Crispy chicken strips, $9.99 for 2.5 pounds. That's not actually a bad price anymore. Jalapeno poppers.
Shots, everybody.
Hey, shots, everybody. Shots, everybody. Shots, everybody. Shots, everybody. Shots. It is 4-shot Wednesday. I have to check about the suit of armor and the lance, their square table. Try going ahead. Yeah, that'd be something, wouldn't it? Whoops. I gotta go back now. Brown and served sausage links, $5.99 for 3 pounds. I'm gonna have to get some of them. Jimmy Dean sausage links, 2 for $4, 14 count, so you get 28 sausages. I might have to buy some of them. Blueberry sausage rollers. I have a roller, you know. Excuse me. 8 pounds for $15.99. Sausage toppings for your pizza. That's some pretty good stuff. I bought that before. Oh, maple sausage rollers too. Damn. Steamed broccoli cuts, 2 for $3. Junkyard's favorite vegetable. Vanilla sheet cakes, quarter, $4.99. So if you put 4 of them together, that's $20 for the sheet cake. Then you still got to frost it. There you go. Get drunk on your cake. Jack Daniel's whiskey cake. Cheesecakes, $3.99 and $6.99. American cheese log. I might have to buy that. Original bratwurst, $3.49. Chewy cookies, 2 for $4. Cheddar sticks, 2 for $1. Or $7.99 a box. Huh. $2 for $5. Ballpark Franks, don't waste your time. $3.99 for a 16 count. Sausage strips, I've had that. Sausage strips, it's good, but it's like lettuce for sharp edges. Land O'Lakes shredded American cheese, 5 pounds for $12. Well, I ain't buying it because they took the lady off in there. Where's the Indian girl at? Hearty Italian sandwich wedges, 5 for $5. Yeah. Boneless chicken breast, $18 for 10 pounds. Ground chuck, $4.99 a pound, or $4.49 a pound. Temp pure shrimp. I was going to buy some of that last week, but I didn't. That was my chance to buy it again. There's some rump roast. T-bone and porterhouse, $4.99. Pork country style ribs, pork steak, $2.89. Raw stuffed chicken breast. Ling Ling! Steve, Ling Ling's here. Ling Ling! Ling Ling! Steve, Ling Ling's here. Polish sausages, uncured. $7.99 for 5 pounds. Genoa salami, $3.99 for 2 pounds. Broccoli and cheese stuffed chicken breast. Bone-in spiral ham, $2.99. Hash browns, 5 pounds, $10.99. KC Wild Wings, $12.99. Pork and vegetable dumpling. You go now. You eat vegetable. Why you eat spare rib? You're so big. You eat a vegetable. Tempura orange chicken. Honey butter biscuit flavored chicken strips. Not so much probably. Sausage patties, $4.99 for 36 count. That's actually sounds like a good deal, but the sausage patties are about the size of a silver dollar. Drive-through chicken nuggies, $19 for 5 pounds. Dino chicken. Cheesy tater tot puffs. Battered cheese curds. Bone-in chicken thighs. Molly's kitchen onion rings. Brian corn dogs. Chorizo, $3.99 for 3 pounds. That's the best deal they got going. Tasty Bird chicken thighs. French bread pizza. Jimmy Dean breakfast bowls. Hillshire Farm smoked sausage. $19 for 11 pounds. There you go. That's it. Thank you for shopping at Iron Dog 63. Wrong day to buy them. That's right. No, it's sausage pancakes, or it's blueberry pancakes wrapped around a sausage wing. Ling Ling, love you, long time, $5.99. Yeah. Huh. Anywho, yeah, no, them bowls aren't the size of satellite dishes. No. Morning, cornbread. I don't know if you've been trying to get a hold of Kathy or not, but she's having problems with her phone. You couldn't make a call yesterday and couldn't take one either. So she wasn't ignoring you. She just couldn't. Her phone's not working right for some reason. Oh, speaking of her, she's home. Yeah, nobody fed the cat. So, yeah. Well, maybe they did feed her. Yeah. What'd she say to you? Meow. Meow. Yeah. Meow. Cornbread's been trying to get a hold of you on your phone. He said your car warranty's out. Did it work?
I don't know.
Call my phone, they said.
Well, I had things to do. I weren't sitting down doing the live stream. Sorry.
Well, you're not doing nothing right now, but looking pretty. Lovely as ever.
Want to go there today?
I'm not. What? Did I said you're looking pretty?
No, you're instigating.
I'm not instigating. Junkyard trade that Obama phone in for a modern phone. It's not an Obama phone. It's a Comcast phone, which uses Verizon network. And
You don't want to talk about this phone. See,
I know
you're the one that don't want to. I was just fine with my other one. But some moron, I'm not going to mention any names. Yeah. Decided, no, we need something different.
I was just trying to save us some money.
Save?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's the opposite. Took us for a ride.
She's not lady in the hallway. Kathy's never miserable. She's the happiest woman alive.
Who's that?
I don't know. Somebody named Lady in the hallway.
Nope.
Let me see if I can call you.
Timed out.
It's ringing. I know, every morning, noon, and night she's happy. Every day, big boy. Every day. Hey.
Come here and find out.
She told me to tell you to come here and find out if she's miserable. Ah, lady. Yeah.
I enjoy coffee drinkers.
Yeah.
I like company.
She loves company.
over.
Come on over. Yeah. Uh, huh. Yeah. You know what they did, don't you? When if you guys didn't check this out, what they did is when YouTube had that little thing going on the other day, and they were shut down, or partially shut down for a day and a half. What they did is they restructured everything. Now, the reason why is this. I'll show you why. People haven't seen this yet. This is why they did it. Lady in the hallway at the Swamp Boat Captain. Now, we all know who the Swamp Boat Captain is. Yep. 3 subscribers. The 4537 is the end of the email, and then he has 3 subscribers. Yep. That's who it is. Now that you go in with a different name or whatever, you just go to that channel and it'll tell you exactly who it is. Morning, Robert. Nice to see you. In the hallway closet. That's right. Good morning, Ron. Nice to see you. For those that didn't see it, if you're interested, watch this video right here. It's for a drawing of 2 painted paintings. One artist is deceased and the other one's still living. The contest goes till April 30th. It costs $1 to enter. So, but for every dollar you spend, it's another entry. So if you spend $10, you get 10 entries. You spend $100, you get 100 entries. But if you win, the pictures will be cleaned and wrapped, packaged, and then mailed to you. So, Robert is the Swamp Boat Captain. That's right. I'm going to hire a wino to decorate our home, so you don't feel at ease and you don't need to roam. Take out the dining room table, put a bar along that wall, and a neon light that points the way to the bathroom down the hall. Yeah. Bless you, Robert. That's right. Bless your little rubber head, you. That was the reasoning. I do believe that YouTube was shut down last week for a day. They had to make them changes. So, because you couldn't go to channel, you couldn't stop anybody from commenting, all that other stuff. They actually took everybody's mod powers away so they could restructure that, I believe. But what am I? Allegedly. I can neither confirm nor deny. But that started happening right after that. The Tidy Bowl captain. Ahoy, matey. Looky there. Submarine to the starboard side. Your 73 Duster, there you go. Yeah, now a super mod or a managing mod can't get rid of a mod either. So, looky there, cornbread. She said, cornbread. Good morning, cornbread. Hi, Tammy, you old snuggle bunny, you. Oh, yet to read. And I didn't say old, I said you old. O-L. We're in bed right now, and she's got the cupboards clear up to here. See you nice and toasty. Huh. Isn't that special?
Very.
Very? Yeah. She's in the dining room right now. I make her coffee every morning, cornbread. Every morning. I do make you coffee every morning. Yeah. It's about time, she said. Hello, you're right. They got 80/20 10-pound tubes for $2.99, Cap. I made yesterday when I was young. I made hamburger gravy yesterday morning. We had some fried hamburger from Thursday night, I think it was, or something like that. When we made tacos. So I had some extra hamburger left over. So I put that in a frying pan. I added a couple of cans of some cream of mushroom soup, a little bit of milk. And I made a hamburger gravy. Thickened it up a little cornstarch slurry. And then I made some dry toast. And then I had me some hamburger gravy over toast yesterday for breakfast. It was pretty damn tasty. It was. Wait a minute. Of course I brought her coffee like you asked.
No, you didn't.
I got the cup out for her. What? Must be nice to be able to, I can't get one. Happy anniversary, Grizz. My condolences, Deanne. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Must be nice. Ours was $100 almost more this month. Yeah. Evidently, all that ice storm with all that, they got to pay for that somehow, so they raised your rates. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe Biden. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe Biden. You said you would screw us, and you did. Thank you, Joe Biden. Yeah. I need to have my doctor write me a prescription for a handicapped 3/4 or 1-ton van, extended van, with a ramp, or a lift in it. That's what I need. It's hard for me to get in and out of a vehicle. Bobby, good morning. By the way, there, Grizz, actually, happy anniversary to you and Deanne. Freedom. What do you want for your anniversary, honey? A divorce. A little ditty about Grizz and Deanne, 2 American kids growing up in shanty land. Grizz said, I'm going to be a woodcutting man. Deanne said, there goes my plans for being a rich man. Get a little right, little roll. Mute. Too late. That's okay. Oh, he emailed me. He emailed me. Called me everything in the book but a white boy. And then, I've been looking over my shoulder ever since. Never know when you're going to get attacked from behind. But, it's okay. It's okay. I'm used to it. So, you know, you treat Grizz's kid, you know, with all the respect and, you know, admiration he deserves, and then, you know, he turns his back on you. Yeah. Just like that. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Gone. And then he wants to pull triggers. Triggers. Yeah. So. Oh, and I have another one. I'll invite you back up. I don't do it. I haven't done it in over a year. And so. Maybe one day we could do, you know, maybe in the next month or so, we'll have you come up and then have Grizz come up and you can do an artist rendering of Grizz live. You know. Yeah. How's that sound? No, no, I don't want anything to do with anybody from Howard Stern. No. No. Yeah. Here is my artist rendering of Grizz. That's Grizz bent over in the tub washing his feet. I'll send you an email when we do that. Uncanny, I know. Hey, give me a cup of coffee. Pie puddles. There you go. Yeah. So, anything new with anybody? You know why he's afraid to look at himself? Because he thinks he's so drop dead gorgeous that he'd fall in love with himself. If you see Wisconsin, Drew is good. He's having a giveaway. For every dollar you spend, you get an entry into the giveaway. So go over there and enter it. There's I haven't seen the video. I guess I should. There you go. One is Indian chief, and the other one is some Indian art. One's Mexican and Native American stylings. Auction ranges. One of them is worth $4,000 to $50,000 at the auction, and the other one's worth anywhere between $40 and $230, somewhere around there. But, pretty interesting. You guys are into Native American art, or? What's MMD? I almost. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I love you too, Kevin. Take care. It's so dressed in green. Yeah. It'll leprechaun you. Oh. I seriously considered about joining the BOYT last week, but then
Shut up.
I seriously considered not then. Yeah. Well, you know. Oh no, not the bottom of YouTubers. No, the best of YouTubers. There's two BOYTs. There's the bottom and then there's the best. You know.
My shoulder.
Yeah, but replacement costs and fire. And that's right. No, I ain't getting into the bottom of YouTube. Yeah, toe fungus to treat. I understand that chaos. Got things to do, like restring your guitar and wash the car out in the rain and all that other stuff. Yeah, better things to do. Yeah. Well, that's too bad. Grizzly's got it 12. He's got toe fungus on 12 of them. I wish we'd pick up again tomorrow night. Is it going to rain again?
For what?
Oh. The rest of season 5 will be coming out in May. Well, that's cool. Rip them. I'm right up to now, season 4, episode 5. That's all that's on Peacock right now. Is up to episode 4, at the end of episode 4. Then I have to go to what is that? Thivo to watch the rest of them. No. Rip, he don't pull no punches, does he? Did he get arrested yesterday? I didn't see. Yes, yesterday when I was young, it was Tuesday yesterday. He's supposed to be arrested. Let's go toe to toe in Portland. Toe fungus to toe fungus. Well, he doesn't live anywhere near Portland, so you're going to have to meet him there. Well, you can watch it on Paramount, but can you? See, I have Paramount Plus, and you can't watch it on there. No. All righty. You was there 20 minutes ago? Okay.
Why are you turning your hat? Got a horse's tail. Look at your glasses on.
Like horse for horse like an H.
Huh.
And an H.
Well, I thought he was supposed to be in court yesterday. Tucker Carlson brought it. I watched Tucker Carlson. He said the worst they could get him for is a misdemeanor, and the statute of limitations is already out on that one. So what's this guy doing? He said if he's trying to combine it with a state crime and a federal crime, then that wouldn't be up to him to prosecute anyways. That would be a federal. So, and I'm pretty sure that Fox News, their lawyers are a lot smarter than that schmuck in New York. So, I don't know. Yeah. Any first year law student could beat that. No, no. Um, you know, why don't they go after some other crooks too?
Quit fucking. That's how you lose.
No. I mean, there's plenty. Like,
Yeah, keep
allegedly, I can neither confirm nor deny.
They'll fall off. Yeah.
You know, HRC,
That's
BJC,
what happens.
you know, I'm just giving initials here. Dr. F. Yeah. Oh, here's a little ditty you guys didn't know about. Do you know the person that's in charge of the vaccine approval that works for the FDA? Do you know who she is? Huh. Must be who she is back here, yeah. Yeah. I'll let you in on a little secret who she is. The woman that approved the vaccines for Hillary for the FDA happens to be a famous vaccine doctor's wife. And by famous doctor, famous vaccine doctor's wife, or not vaccine, what is he? Disease doctor, whatever. He's the one that told everybody to mask up, stay isolated. Yeah. That doctor. Funny how that works, huh? And somehow, allegedly, their wealth grew exponentially after that happened. Yep. Yep. Dr. Fuckish's wife. Yep. Yep. She doesn't have the same last name, but they are married. You know, a lot of the professionals, they keep their original maiden name or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, you don't.
Yep.
Yeah,
The Hillary doctor's wife is the head of the FDA over vaccine approval. Imagine that shit. Yeah. Imagine. Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we start to deceive. Oh, yeah. Bet you guys didn't. Nobody knew that till a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Yep.
How about an animal cracker?
Yeah. A ling-ling. Yeah. Allegedly, I can neither confirm nor deny.
Do you want fruit snack?
Let's see.
Or do you want all right, what are you having? Yeah. you doing? Throw the paper away, precious. Send over to you when you're done. Throw the paper away.
He's married to a woman named Christine Grady. Now let's take Christine Grady, put her in the Google search. American nurse and bioethicist who serves the head of the Department of Bioethics in the National Institute of Health Clinic. Mm-hmm. So, isn't that something? Well, according to everybody else, it came from a place in China at a laboratory where they study infectious diseases and airborne diseases. But according to a certain administration, which I can neither name, but I cannot deny, but I'll tell you its present administration, says, no, it didn't. It comes from some bats they were eating in an outdoor market. That's where it came from. So they went to this outdoor market and they said, "Hey, is anybody, doing anything with, flying rats?" And they said, "No, we don't do anything with flying rats here." Yeah. That market they were talking about is actually a seafood market. Yeah. Allegedly, I can neither confirm nor deny, but I can speculate. So everything I'm saying here, I allege. I cannot confirm nor deny, but I can speculate. I can give you my honest opinion on it. We've been duped. We've been duped. We've been screwed. We've been forced to do stuff that we shouldn't have had to have done. We've had our rights taken away from us. We've been, for a lack of a better term, we've been raped and violated by a certain government entity. Oh, they might have to. It's already a proven fact that we sent money over there to do the research. And somebody that I can neither confirm nor deny signing the checks to send them there. It happens to be the same somebody that told us to mask up and, stay 6 feet apart. And, as far as I'm concerned, this is my feelings and my feelings only. And I can neither confirm nor deny anything else, allegedly, but I can speculate. Somebody had to bring him up on charges for 7.5 million murders. And then we had to hold who's ever in charge of the big country over there that this emanated from. Drag him out of the palace, kicking and screaming, and put him in front of a wars crime court, because that's no different than laying off mustard gas or anything else. Even though it wasn't a wartime scenario, it's the same. Biological warfare. We've been hoodwinked. No, chaos. We've been bent over the counter and your pants have been pulled down your ankles and they've all had a turn. That's what happened. Oh yeah, well, see, a certain doctor that I can either name here, allegedly, I can either confirm or deny, was the one that was in charge of sending that money over there for the research. That happens to be the same doctor that said to mask up and stay 6 feet away and, you know, watch 7.5 million people die in the world, allegedly. Now, my question is, how did it get out of the lab? Okay. Most of these labs are designed to have certain protocols and incinerators and all that other stuff that instantly kill a bacteria if it gets loose. So how did it get out? And if it was leaked out of the office or the building or whatever, how many people in that building contracted this and died? What are your sauces on this? You mean sources? You're going to the Trump building? Well, that's cool. Don't believe everything the present administration tells you there, Square Table. That was told to us in the last administration before they walked out. That this emanated from a lab. And it was actually funded with American money. I ain't got time to bring you up today there, Bobby. I'll have to do it another day when you go to the Trump Tower. It did not develop naturally. There is a virologist, is that what they called? And she studied it, and she said there's no way it developed naturally because there's too many man-made compounds in it. So, yeah, it did not develop naturally, allegedly. And then after she said that, they tried to ruin her. Some of the other community virologists tried to ruin her that was under the care of a certain doctor that said we needed to. Is
that the antibiotic?
Is it a capsule? Yep. That's right. That's exactly what he said. Nope, it didn't come from a Pittsburgh. Yeah. I'm going to be the spokesperson. That's right. That's right. That's right, Square Table. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure this is my um, thing on that. If you got, you know, 25, 30 birds living in your house, sooner or later, you're going to get something that them birds have. Birds are one of the nastiest animals there is on the planet. They are. They're just plain nasty, dirty, filthy. Did you see the other day they brought up some people from, I don't know, some TV show or whatever at the White House briefing, and that reporter sat back there and asked her, he said, I've been coming here for months and you have yet to call on me to ask a question. And she tried to, and he says, you know what, I'm getting tired. You talk about transparency, you don't even want to ask questions or answer questions, and you won't pick on anybody. So that was pretty good. He was on Fox TV, Fox with Tucker Carlson the other day. And you're right. You know, chicken tastes good and everything, but they smell like hell. When you can tell a chicken farm when you get close to it. Birds are nasty, man. Yep, you can get a lung disease from birds. That's why when you go to a pet shop and everything, all the bird cages, they clean them every day, and all the waste is taken out, but they have ventilation. And a lot of pet stores nowadays don't even carry birds because of that simple thing. Yeah. And that's what gets me. You got people flying birds all over the house and stuff, and they land everywhere. They shit wherever they land, okay? Oh, I clean it up, really? 27 piles every day? And that's just one time a day. You clean it up. What about when they land on you and shit in your hair and stuff? They land on your head and shit on you. Yeah, you clean that up too? Yeah. What do I think about that? Yeah. And that would be a way they kill us all. Or, you know, that would be the way they control the population, because they'll put stuff in there to make people sterile. Only the strong, you know, the ones with good genes will survive. Allegedly. Oh, I understand that. We used to, when we was kids, we used to raise chickens. And we had 25, 30, 40 chickens at a time. We had ducks. And I'll be a son of a bitch. I think I just seen a deer run by our back of our house. Out of the corner of my eye, I can look out this window, and I just seen something run by the window, and it was pretty tall. It was not, yeah. Huh. Oh yeah, they will. They'll tax the hell out of them because they're already making eggs in the lab. So yeah. And that'll be a way that they can control the population by making, you know, it'll sterilize slowly. Won't sterilize you. It'll make you infertile. No, I don't think so. We've had deer back here before. Yeah, but I live right in this. I live in the city, and there's a fence. We've got the fences at the neighbors, but we've actually had the deer. I was sitting at the table one day, and this is when I couldn't walk, and I seen a deer come running by, and I called Kathy. I said, "Hey, you know, go out there and look." And she said, "Yeah, there's deer tracks out there in the backyard." It could have. No. 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 A peeping Tom, yeah. Ask him if his name's Tom. Yeah. Your name Tom? No, it's Robert. It's Billy. It's Joe. It's Jimmy. Oh yeah, they would. It's not bad. You just got to burn the living hell out of her. Yeah. Uh, yeah. 600 degrees would kill most of it. Most of it. You know, it is just mind-boggling what they're trying to do. Oh, it's all in the name of science. Well, science sucks. Like they say, science proves that there is no Bigfoot or Sasquatch or anything like that. But 500 or 1,000 years of people saying about a big animal walking around on 2 feet in the woods says different. You might not think, you might not believe in Bigfoot or Sasquatch or Yeti or whatever. But one day, one of them will walk out of the woods in plain sight of, a television crew or something like that that's doing a documentary on something totally different. And it'll be caught on camera for real. Or want to get hit in the middle of the road. we'll probably never know about it because the government will scoop it up because they don't want anybody to know anything about them. But that's why the science is the way the science is. You know, you're right. Electronics and technology is not your friend. They grab these hair samples and stuff, and they'll either say it's from an unknown source or it's from a source that's already on file. Which could be, or a primate, all right? Well, that's what a lot of people think a Bigfoot or Sasquatch really is a primate. So, of course, it's going to have the primate DNA. You're going to search for a pot of gold? There you go. What I'm just saying is I watch the Bigfoot shows and all that other stuff. I am a partial believer of that, but I would not be a bit surprised if one walked out and was caught, or, hit by a car or whatever. And, I would not be a bit surprised. And people say, well, they should have found a dead one by now. Or, as many people are out in the woods, they should see them by now. There's plenty of video of people showing that, or seeing them. Yeah, nothing would surprise me these days. But they say, they should have seen that. Well, the people don't understand. We got millions and millions and millions of forests out there, of acres of forest out there that's never even had a human foot walk on it. In it. Millions of acres. And I'm not just talking about one state. I'm talking about in, all throughout the United States. We got forest up here in the Manistee Forest that people have never even been into. They've been, the first 2-3 miles, 4 miles into it, but they've never went through the entire forest. When you get something that big, it's hard to get people to walk, through there. Unless somebody's going to spend a couple of months out there, wandering around the forest. Because you can only cover so much at one time. People say there ain't aliens either. But the government's come out already and said there might be. See all the footage they've been releasing in the last few years of them chasing planes or, chasing identified flying objects? Well, where are these identified flying objects coming from? And what moves 3,000 miles an hour? I don't think anybody can survive the G-forces of 3,000 miles an hour without, a pressurized suit. And, like the SR Blackbird had, the SR-71, all them, they were technically astronauts that flew that plane. They all had to have pressurized suits because they didn't, the G-forces would kill them. Yeah, I know. There's aliens at Walmart all the time. They sure are. Allegedly. Yeah. A lot of illegal aliens. You're right. We got this representative. His name's Tim Wahlberg. He posted on Facebook how hard he's working for his constituents. And I wrote the other day, I said, you've been in office for almost 30 years. You haven't worked a day since you got there. The only thing you've worked on making your bank account bigger. I'm working to keep the border safe. Oh, really? I said, this is why we need term limits. illegal aliens. There's no such thing as an illegal immigrant. An immigrant comes here legally. An alien is here illegally. No, they didn't kick me off the platform. He's a Republican even. Yeah. I just think he's worthless. He come to shake my hand one day at a parade. And he went to shake my hand. I said, sorry, I don't have any sanitizer. This is before the Hillary. Yeah. I should have told him I'd shake your hand, but I don't want to get shit all over me. Yeah. I know they'll throw me in the hole again. You're right. Oh, they've already threatened to make it a permanent residence for me. Yeah. Which I really don't care. For Otis, that's right. Otis had his own. Yeah. Otis. Yeah. You want to know what the deal is on Mayberry there, Chaos? Why everybody was so happy? Andy was single. Aunt B was single. Opie was single. Goober was single. The barber was single. Everybody was single there, and they were happy. The only miserable one there was Otis, and he was drunk all the time. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah? Well, when I was having problems, when I got fired from the garbage company, they denied my unemployment, even though I won all my appeals stating for me to go back to work. And they would not bring me back to work, but they wouldn't pay my unemployment either. They wouldn't approve it. So, no, yeah. And there you go. Shake, shake, shake. That's right. It stink made all over his hand, yeah. Anyway, I filed every week for unemployment, all but 1 week, and was denied every week. Finally, I got a hold of a representative. I tried to get a hold of Tim Wahlberg, but he didn't have the time to talk to me. So I got a hold of Dudley Spade, and I talked to him. And then he said, just let me see what I can do. After I talked to Dudley Spade, about a day later, I got a phone call from the Michigan Unemployment Office. And it was the secretary to the head of the Michigan Unemployment Office. And he said, Mr. Miller, I said, yeah. He said, I'm just wanting to call you because Sharon Mamamito, that was her name, will be calling you in 30 minutes. And she is the head of the unemployment office. She would like to discuss your case with you. I said, she runs the place? He said, yes. I said, for over a year, I've asked and asked and asked everybody I talked to at the unemployment office for her phone number so I could talk to her. And not a single one would give it to me. A lot of them hung up. I told her the same thing. She said, you know what, Mr. Miller? I said, what? She says, I have your every time you called in and who you talked to, and I will be having a meeting with those people. So this office is transparent. If somebody needs to talk to me, they're to put that phone call through. I will talk to anybody. I said, it's pretty bad, ma'am, that I've waited for a year, that I've had to go through my entire savings. I've been blackballed, couldn't get a job from anywhere because nobody would hire me. Every time I would go to get a job, you work for them? I said, yeah. Well, we checked your references and they said you're a bad hire. Legally, they can't do that, but they did. So she said, Mr. Miller, you give me a day and I'll check out everything and I'll let you know. Well, about 3 hours later, she called me back. She said, I checked out everything. I've got your money. I'll try to have it to you within the next week. I said, okay. Well, 4 days later, I get this big envelope in the mail. And there's like 24 checks in that mailbox or in that big package. She got me my unemployment. I didn't have any problem after that getting my unemployment. Yep, you're right. When they say no, that means you're a bad hire risk. I did. I bought some Invicta watches, wrestling belts, and, some other stuff. No, all that money actually went to go back and pay a lot of other bills that I couldn't pay that we were way behind on. By way behind, I mean the wolves were scratching at the door ready to take the door down. I know, it sucks, doesn't it, Dale? And everybody, it's hard. Well, when it's eating up your savings we saved that money so we'd have a better retirement. And that was all gone, and then it still wasn't enough to cover everything. Big corporations don't care about people. They do not care about you one bit. You're replaceable if, ands, or buts about it. They'll work you till you die. And they won't even send flowers to your funeral. If you're lucky, the manager will show up at the funeral home to say his condolences. If you're lucky. They don't care. They really don't care. I called up human resources on the company, okay? And I told them exactly what was going on. I said, I've worked for this company for 20 years. And she says, no, you haven't worked for our company for 20 years. I said, I've worked for the same company that I'm working for right now that I went in and punched the clock for 20 years, ma'am. That's what I'm talking about. Well, it's a total different company now. I said, I know it is. But I still punching in at the same time clock, still walking or going into the same door and still going to the same place for 20 years. She didn't give a rat's ass. I'd been there for 20 years. I bet that broad hadn't been there for 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. They don't care about you. Nobody cares about you. So if you think they do, they don't. Yeah, Joe don't work for you. I don't work for you, man. He said that right because he don't work for us. The only one he works for is Ying, Ching, Chang, Chung, whatever his name is. Charlie Chung. Oh yeah, never got to think. You don't. They don't care. We paid you. Really? You paid me? Wow. You paid me for my time that I agreed to work for that kind. But did you pay me for all the extra stuff I went above and beyond and did for you? You know, come in at 3:00 in the morning when I shouldn't have. You know, stay until 11 o'clock at night, then come back in at 2:00 in the morning. Or sometimes be out there 36 hours before coming back in. You know, working a day and a half straight. No, they don't care. Yeah, he works for Hunter. I know. Huh. Is that for your unemployment or your Social Security? Oh, yeah, you're already 95% of your footprint's already wiped out before you walk out the door. The only thing left to do is give you your severance package if you have one. Yeah. Well, he had to get on it because if they've lost all your stuff, you know. I understand completely. I filed when the doctor told me the day I went to their doctor, it was on a Friday. And actually, it was a year ago, or excuse me, 10 years ago on March 18th. I put on my work boots for the very last time. I went to work at 8:00. They wanted me at 8:00 here at 8:00 in the morning. I put my work boots on, went to work, got there at 7:50. They took me to the doctor at St. Vincent's Hospital, the industrial medicine. And when the doctor at St. Vincent's got done with me, she said, "You're done. There is no way possible you can work anymore. All your nerves are shot. You're losing your hearing. You're losing your eyesight." And she went through a whole list of stuff. She said, their other company doctors should have caught this years ago. You should have been off work a couple of years ago at least. But their other company doctor was just, a douchebag. So, yeah, they didn't finish filing it. Yeah. So, but anyways, I filed then. That day I filed online. And then like 6 months into it, I got a lawyer because my disability was going to run up. See, my disability was only short term and that was only for 6 months. But the guy that was running the health insurance program at the time called me up and said, "Hey, I'm switching your short term to long term. It gives you a year. Okay. And then you have to either refile or come back to work." He said, "I'm doing this because the owner wanted me to give you that." So he's paying the extra cost. So I went from 6 months to a year on short-term disability. And I was getting $500 a week. That was my disability. Yeah, you're right. Everybody can be bought these days. So I got a lawyer And we went through a couple of things in about a month and a half or something like that. And then I talked to the lawyer, said, hey, tell them to set up a doctor's appointment. If they don't believe it, set up a doctor's appointment. Let's go to the doctor. So I went to the doctor. Doctor said, can you walk? I said, I can walk about 2 steps. And on the third one, I'm going to be on the ground and you're going to have to pick me up because I can't walk any further than that. Because I was using a walker then. So he checked me all out. I was there about 25 minutes. He said, as far as I'm concerned, you're disabled. And there ain't no coming back from that because you're never going to be able to do what you did before. And it took another, 2 months after that doctor's appointment, I finally got my Social Security. But, the government don't care about you either. Then they try to tell you that Social Security is an entitlement. You don't deserve it. You're entitled to it. No, you paid for it. Just like their government pensions. That's an entitlement. No, they paid into it or whatever. Yeah, they get a government pension. But it's an entitlement when you get Social Security, but it's their pension when they get theirs. Yeah. The Railroad Act, I believe it was in 1938 or 37 or something like that, was designed for the railroad workers. Well, then there was such a big stink about them doing, retirement benefits for the railroad workers. That's why they come up with a Social Security Act for everybody else that didn't work for the railroad. I know, you don't need enemies. You're absolutely right. And if you don't believe that, look it up. That's the only reason why we have Social Security is because they did the Railroad Act, which give the railroad workers a pension. And everybody got pissed because just the railroad workers were getting pensions, retirement pensions. That's why they brought up the Social Security Act. All right, everybody. Y'all have a blessed day. Take care. Prayers and peace. I will see you all tomorrow morning if you're so inclined to join me at 6:30. Have a blessed day, everybody.